Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and I know you guys probably thought I died. Nope, I'm here, still alive, kicking. Everything is going as would be expected. Uh, Lisa has been receiving cards from you folks every day, and she is really tears her up. She it really affects her a lot. She enjoys it. It's it's amazing the amount of support that we've gotten. Come on, from all of you. I mean, we've got patriots worldwide that have all been doing prayer circles and helping to get her through this. And the most humble of humbles, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's just indescribable. You guys are awesome. We got incredible people all around the world. You don't realize that sometimes when you listen to the media because we're all told to hate each other, but humanity in general is awesome, and the people that I've met around the world are incredible people. Total strangers will bring you in their home to sit you down for a meal, and you can spend the whole night talking to somebody you met 5 minutes ago. That happened to me in Turkey many times. And just people randomly would say, come eat, come eat." Okay, I'll come eat. Anyway, it's awesome. But so subject at hand today. I want to know if police are basically enforcing edicts, which are merely suggestions by elected officials. A mayor can't make a law for their city. A governor cannot make a law for their state. A president cannot make a law for the country. So these executive orders are, I mean, really, they're unconstitutional. So the fact that they're usurping the Constitution tells you that they pretty much use it as toilet paper, and that there is no more value in the law of the land. They've all gone rogue, and everything is do as you wilt. So, and that includes everybody. Uh, Maybe if we can get the president in another 4 years, we'll be able to come back to a little bit of the Constitution. I'm sure that he is using the games that are at his disposal that have been there for many, many years. But even his edicts can't be law because they have not gone through the legislative process. But until we get back to constitutional law, man, I am blacked out because the sun's behind me. But we have to get back to constitutional law in order to stop this rogue activity. The whole party system needs to be abolished. The courts need to get away from this maritime or Queen's law. We've got to get back to the Constitution. Every time I see a flag with an orange fringe around it or yellow tassels, I just want to hurl, because that is not the American flag. That is under the control of the Queen, the royal crown, because she bailed us out in 1871 when the country was broke. And, she wanted a favor back for bailing us out. And that's what she did. She took back over control of our country, but just quietly let the people continue to think that they're free. But on that tangent, the reason I brought this up is because, man, it sounded like somebody at my gate. The reason I brought it up is because yesterday, my son went very innocently to go get a haircut. And he walks into the facility to get the haircut, and they said, "Oh, well, you're going to have to wear a mask in here." And my son said, "No, the mask mandate in Florida has been lifted." The response was given, "Well, that doesn't matter. It's our corporate policy." So here comes the big question drop. If the cops are enforcing edicts, how can a corporation refuse to do so? If an edict is going to be law, then the police are enforcing that edict, and corporations are subject to that edict, because a corporation in the United States cannot take away your constitutional rights under the guise of its corporate policy. It doesn't work like that. You have human rights protected by the Constitution. So I said constitutional rights. I said it wrong. It's human rights protected by the Constitution. And as a corporation, you have accepted the uh, basically the rules of the corporation in order to run your business in this country. And those rules consist of maintaining the freedoms of the people and agreeing to operate in a manner that is consistent with the Constitution of the United States. Now, you've got Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, uh, all of these that are going against our rights, which basically makes them illegal to operate in this country. But the biggest thing that I've got right now is, how the hell do we decide which laws we're supposed to follow? Are we supposed to follow the laws that are written by our legislators? You know, the two-party system that shouldn't exist, or state house, state reps that make the laws and then the governor signs that law. Are we supposed to follow those laws, or are we supposed to follow the laws of the governor or of the president, or whoever decides that they're going to put ink to pencil and say, I don't need them, I got a pen, I got a phone? Yeah, we remember that. So at what point does this whole place become lawless? The cops aren't following the law. They're not respecting their oath to the Constitution. If they were, they would not be enforcing a mask mandate. They would not be dragging people out of businesses because they didn't wear a mask. That shit is illegal. And the fact that the cops are doing it is just bugging me up one side and down the other. I have all the respect in the world for people who take an oath to defend the people and to protect the laws under the Constitution. The oath is not a joke. And if you take it all half-ass and you don't really plan on doing it, then you should get the hell out. If you're in the military, but you don't feel strongly about that oath, if you think, oh, well, I don't really care, it's just a job, then get your ass out. If you're a cop and you want to fucking excuse the F-bomb, sometimes they climb out because I get passionate about this. But if you're a cop and you are wearing that badge, you have sworn an oath to protect the citizenry against a tyrannical government by protecting the laws under the Constitution, and you don't follow that oath, you need to get the hell out. That's how it works. So if you cannot be true to your oath, you should not be in that position. And that's pretty much what I got on that. But at some point, the law in this country has to be fixed. We have to know what the hell rules to go by. Because at some point, there are going to be laws that cancel laws, that promote laws, so to speak. I mean, there already is. What is it, 76,000 volumes of laws that are written in this country, and most of them are never retracted. Like a certain little small town in Georgia, if you eat pie or cherry pie while you're walking down the street, you can be arrested and thrown in jail. Yeah, that's still on the books. So they've got it set up that if they want you, they will get you. They can come into those books and they can look for whatever laws they want, and they will nail you to the wall. So the legal system, the judicial system in this country is completely broken. Our process for creating law is broken. And if we get President Trump back in, I say if, because there's going to be a lot of cheating. I think he's going to landslide this place, but I think they're going to steal it from him, and then it'll be up to us to decide how we want to handle that. But when he gets back in there, it is time to fix this judicial system. We need to be under constitutional law. The laws that have been written in the books to include executive orders all need to be abolished. We need to go back to the structure. If it's not constitutional, then it is not law. And they can't say, oh, well, we need to interpret that. No, you don't. It's written. It's pretty clear. These people that wrote the Constitution were pretty smart fellers. They knew what they were saying. So there is no need for interpretation. That's just another scam for the unjust judicial system that we have in the country. But I think that's what I got. If you agree with me, let me know it. Get down here in my comments. Let me know something. But if you disagree with me, hey, I like that too. I ain't scared. I don't mind having an altered point of view, a different opinion. That's what this whole game's about. But if you like what I have to say, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and the camera's right there. I keep pointing at the middle of my screen. But anyway, hit that thumbs up, tell your friends about me, and watch for me. I'm getting ready to come back up. Lisa's coughing fits are less and less, so it's not going to be embarrassing to her if I go live in the house, because she's able to go for several hours now without a coughing fit. So, I mean, then again, if there is one, I'll just, I can stop the feed, or I can tell you to bear with us for a minute. But either way, I don't go live in the house because of her. I respect her. I don't want her to feel embarrassed if she starts coughing or whatever. So, but we're getting close. We're getting ready to do that. She is improving. So, anyway, all I got to say about all that. But you guys know what to do. If we're going to win this thing, you got to stay in the fight.